Hi there, it's Clive here again today, and today we're looking at something a little bit different. Today we're looking at this, the Curve Card. What is the Curve Card, I hear you ask? So basically the idea of the Curve Card is this replaces the need for you to carry around all your credit cards and debit cards, and instead you just use this single card with your mobile phone app for the Curve Card. You can then select which card you want your money to be charged to. So whether it's to your debit account or one of your credit cards or anything like that, you can decide in the app that comes with this which card you basically want to be charged just by using this. So effectively you don't need to carry around with you, say, a wad of credit cards, debit cards and bank cards, etc. Instead, you just need to carry around this, and well, we're carrying around a mobile phone anyway. So that's basically what the Curve Card does. In itself, it is not a credit card or anything like that, but it acts as a credit card or acts as a debit card by replicating or charging basically the card that you choose to charge against just by using this, if this makes sense. So you can use it as it's contactless. You can use it in exactly the same way as you use all your other cards, except you don't have to carry those cards around, you're just carrying this. So in the same way that Google Pay, for instance, you can just load up all your cards onto Google Pay and then select which card you want to use each time, if that's what you want to do, then it's very similar to this. But I hear you say, well, why don't you just use Google Pay? Well, if you don't have Google Pay, you've got this option with its app that comes with it. But I got this about 6 months ago, and I was going to do a review of it, but there was one key feature that I thought it was pretty impressive, and I'll tell you why. There's one key feature that didn't come with it at the time, but has now been released. They've updated it, so there is this feature, and now you can add this to your Google Pay. So now this makes this a killer card, and I'll tell you why and what the fundamental difference is. This has lots of different features, and it's free. There is a paid version, which is a nice black, and then there's another paid version which is a bit more subscription based, and it's actually a metal card, which is super cool. And they all come with lots of different features, and I'll tell you what they are. But the main base level one, which is this one, is free, and the wonderful thing about it is, you can get cash back initially. I think it's only for 90 days on the free cards, but you get cash back against, you can choose 3 different retailers. It can be like Shell Petrol Garage, Starbucks, Amazon, anything like that. And you'll get 1% cash back. And then you can use that by selecting the Curve Card on your phone app. So in your wallet here, you've got all your cards. And then one of the cards is the Curve Card here, and you can select that, and then if you've got any money from your cash back, you can use that to pay for coffees and stuff. So that's one cool thing about it. But the really cool thing is this is basically also doubles as a time machine. Bear with me and I'll explain what I mean. Say for instance you've decided to go out and you have decided to charge one particular credit card, or say even your debit card, on this, and then you think, oh, I've got a big payment coming out, I wish I'd put that on my credit card. You can go back in time, so you can use the app and say, I didn't want the money to be charged against my debit card, I want it to be charged against my credit card. And then you can select, so say for instance here, I've got this transaction here that was on my credit card. Say I've changed my mind. There's a function here called, I don't know if you can see it, called Go Back in Time. And you can press that, and then you can select a different card. And it works up to 14 days. So if you suddenly realise, actually, I didn't want to charge against that particular card, I wanted to charge against my debit card, my credit card, you can go back up to 14 days in the app and change the card to a different card from the one that you were charged to. So say, for instance, you had a meal, and you charged it to your debit card, and then later you wished, actually, I wish I hadn't charged my debit card, I want to charge it to my credit card. You can go back in your app up to 14 days and just move that transaction from your debit card to your credit card seamlessly. And it's a pretty cool feature. And now for me, the one that really that sort of sells this for me now, and to me makes the app extraordinary or really cool is they have finally integrated this with Google Pay. So I've always preferred using my phone to pay, you know, especially for coffees and stuff. It's just easier. So now I set my Google Pay, I've added this to my Google Pay, and I set this card as a default card. So now whenever I'm making these transactions on my mobile phone, it's fine. It gets charged to this. And then I can actually allocate where I want those payments to go later. So if I sort of said, actually, I want to, you know, I want those payments to go to my credit card, my debit card, I can go into the app and decide, actually, use the time machine, the go back in time functionality, and change the card to which was originally charged. And I think that's a really cool thing. I'll just run through some of the main features and say this is the basic card and it comes through free. There are different cards. So you've got the Curve Blue, which is free, no costs, all your cards in one, top up free debit card. You get the Android app and an iPhone app. Supports MasterCard and Visa, so any of those cards will go on here. 1% cash back for up to 90 days. Initially, that's sort of the intro rate for the blue one, the free card. You get interbank foreign exchange rates, free foreign ATM withdrawals, and then the go back in time up to 14 days and up to £1,000. So say you sort of charge one credit card and you think, oh damn, I should have charged my other credit card. You can go back in time and change that. And then there's Curve customer protection up to £100,000. So that's the free one. The $9.99 a month, you get a nice black one, a sexy black one there. You get all those features, except the cashback's not limited to 3 months. And in addition, you get worldwide travel insurance plus electronic gadget insurance. So if you don't have gadget insurance, that might be worth it. It's only going to cost you £9.99 a month. And then for $14.99 a month, if you decide you want to go for that one, they do a metal card. It comes in sort of a red, and it's like a solid aluminium sort of metal card. 8-gram metal card. It comes in 3 colours, apparently. You get cash back with up to 6 retailers that you can choose. ATM withdrawals, foreign ATM withdrawals up to £600 a month. That's the difference. Worldwide travel insurance, electronic gadget insurance, worldwide airport lounge key access. Yeah, I'm travelling first class. I'd like to come into your airport lounge, please. And rental car collision waiver insurance. So that's sort of the added bonus that you get for the $14.99. The other great thing about it is, of course, that it also lists all your transactions. So you can sort of budget to a certain degree. So what you can do is you select the card and it will tell you all the transactions that you've made on that particular card, which is quite cool. But if you're swapping payments around from different cards and stuff, then what you can do is go to a timeline and it'll have all your spend across all the cards. So you can sort of budget effectively. So that's quite a cool feature. And I think also, it also has insights. So it sort of allocates and it'll tell you how much you've done on groceries, how much you've spent on food and drink as well. So that's quite useful for budgeting. And I do think there is a facility as well as linking up or sending it to using it with some sort of budget software as well. But anyway, I just think it's really cool card. I like the idea of it when I first got it. My only disappointment was you couldn't upload this to Google Pay. Now you can upload it to Google Pay, and Apple Pay is coming, and it's also Samsung Pay as well, if you've got that. To me, it now really is a great product. It's a good product on its own, but now I can combine it with my Google Pay. I think it's an excellent product. So if you're interested, you want to find more, I have left a link down below. Full transparency, I think there's a bonus sign up. If you sign up using the link below, you'll get a £5. But full transparency, I also get a £5. So hey, win-win. Anyway, if you got any questions about the Curve card, then put a comment down below, etc. If you like this video, please like, much appreciated, and subscribe and all of that. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you around.